Oh, come on. Come on, this is no way to wake up in the end of March, beginning of April. What is this? This is terrible. Oh,
Please
man.
drive to highlighted route.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, why don't you drive, Mandy? I'm done with this. I'm done with this white stuff. Not very happy. I don't know what's going on. This is a snowstorm. I honestly thought we were done with winter. I'm pretty sure I said I didn't want any more snow. I'm pretty sure. Someone wasn't listening. Either that or he just knows better than me and there's a good reason for this snow. Maybe the farmers need it. Somebody must have needed it. I'll tell you something, it wasn't me. So it looks like it's gonna be a slow going day. We're here in Whitewood, Saskatchewan. Go figure, Whitewood. Should have seen that one coming. Whitewood, Saskatchewan. We're gonna continue on to Saskatoon. I gotta get there before the end of business day. Hopefully I can make it. The weather is not agreeing with me. Good thing I'm a professional. Let's get out on the road. Hopefully there's no accidents. Hopefully I don't get in an accident. Hopefully nobody else gets in an accident. Let's just hope it's gonna be a good day. We'll make it a good day. We'll make it a good day. Figure out somehow, make it a good day. Whoops! Somebody bit the dust here. Or bit the snow anyway. Yikes, look at this, eh? That would be a jackknife, ladies and gentlemen. Careful on the ice, no sudden movements or that can happen to you. Here's the tow truck out here ready to get him out. At least he's here already. I don't know what he's doing way over here, but probably planning something. Just here at the Esso in Davidson, Saskatchewan, grabbing some fuel. I wanted to show you this. Isn't that cool? The other side's even better. Isn't that crazy? So we just passed by Saskatoon. I thought this delivery was actually right in the city of Saskatoon. Turns out it's actually an hour away. It's in Rosetown, Saskatchewan. I had to go on a little bit of a longer route to get here because not all the roads in Saskatchewan are truck friendly, especially in spring. So when I looked at it from a distance on the map and on the GPS, it looked like it was closer to the city. But if you zoom in on it, like I said, you can see it's further out, so. Oh well, okay, so we're about an hour from Rosetown, Saskatchewan, where we're gonna deliver some freight. I have 3 drops on this load. After we deliver Rosetown, we head straight towards British Columbia, the Canadian Rockies.
Diesel. Diesel Weasel. How you doing, man? You ready to go see some mountains?
That's right, I'm done unloading here in Rosewood, Saskatchewan. A small little town, nice little town here. A little cold, a lot of snow around here, but it seems to be melting, so we'll forgive Saskatchewan this time. We're headed into British Columbia, the Canadian Rockies, as you've heard me talking. They're almost like the Colorado Rockies, but better. You know, the further north you go, the bigger the Rockies get. Alaska's got even bigger Rockies than we have, because they're further north, along the mountains, right? So we're gonna go see some beautiful, beautiful scenery. We won't see any of it tonight because it'll be dark by the time we get anywhere near them. But I promise we will see some good scenery tomorrow. You'll just have to tune in tomorrow. See what I did there? Got you to come back, huh? Alberta, beautiful, beautiful Alberta. Look at this, there's a guy standing off here on the right. Diesel, who's that? Who's that right there on the right? Who is that? That's the tire man. He's made of tires. Okay, so here it says that we are 127 kilometers from Drumheller. We're on Highway 9 here in Alberta. Drumheller is that dinosaur town, remember? It's sort of like in the valley of this canyon, or whatever you want to call it. It's where a lot of dinosaurs lived one day. A long time ago. So we're, Alberta is the western Prairie province. There's Manitoba, and you go west to Saskatchewan, the next province over is Alberta. There's only one province in between us and the Pacific Ocean, that's British Columbia, that's where we're headed. Alberta here is where all the oil comes from. Third largest oil reserve on the planet, right beneath us right now. A lot of oil here. So we're headed through, we're gonna go through Calgary, my favorite Canadian city. And then we're gonna head into, on Highway 1 into the mountains. Again, I'm not too sure how far we're gonna make it tonight, but we'll just play it by ear. I've already been driving, almost 8 hours, so I can drive 13 in Canada. So I have another 4 hours I can drive yet. Won't even make it close to the mountains. But who knows, maybe we'll stop in Calgary or just on the other side of Calgary. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. As long as I can get to my delivery tomorrow in Vernon, British Columbia. We're just coming up to Hanna, Alberta. They got this Flying J here I'm gonna stop at. A little break here. So we're still on Highway 9. We're at the junction of Alberta Provincial Highway 36. Looks like there's quite a bit of traffic or trucks in here already. We're gonna be going further than this yet. We're just taking a break here right now. I don't know why this guy wouldn't have gone. My signal's on. Didn't have to wait for me, bud, but I appreciate it. So at least the weather's gotten a lot better. We're out of that snowstorm. That was a pain. I'm so sick of snow already. I don't mind it, it's a little bit in the ditches here and whatnot, but at least it's not on the road, right? So frustrating already. I'm so done with winter. Like forever. If we'd never have another winter again, you won't hear any complaining from me. Oh my, look at that oversized load over there. Ooh. Fancy. Check that out. Wonder what that is. Probably something for the oil rigs, I bet. Can I fit between there? I think so. Maybe not. I don't know if I can fit between here. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. I got this. I got this. This thing is massive. Look at that. Somebody tell me what this is. What does that say there? Panano Energy Service. Yeah, this is something for the rigs. It's like a mobile rig or something. Look at those tracks, eh? That's like steel cleats on there. Gotta love Alberta. Gotta love Alberta. Everything's hardcore and big in Alberta. You know, this is something I still don't understand. They got a nice big beautiful truck wash right there in the middle of a giant mud parking lot. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But the older you get, the more you realize most things in this world just don't make sense. You just learn to live with it and accept it.
I'll bring it on in there. We'll put the pedal to the metal. Try it out around the rack. Another shot of truck stop coffee as I'm running through his veins. This world turns on 18 wheels. Thank God we can depend on brothers on the highway.
Love that song. It's called Brothers of the Highway. I posted it on my Facebook, my Twitter, everywhere. You guys can find it. So we're here in Drumheller. Drumheller, Alberta. Land of the dinosaur. Legend has it, there was once T-Rexes walking these places. So we're at the bottom of a valley right now. It's pretty much where we are. I know you can't really see it because it's all dark already, but we're in like a little mini Grand Canyon. I don't even know if I'm in a lane or not. I think I am. It would help if they would paint the lines a little better here, but I'm not complaining, whatever. I'll just roll through town, people will move, I'm bigger. Not a good attitude to have. Don't do that. Gotta put disclaimers on there, you know, other, you know, people take it for granted. Hey, look, they're on the left. T-Rex, do you see it? You see it? Well, we're getting close to Calgary, Alberta right now. Just recently turned on to the Trans-Canada 1 now. It's a little ways up to Calgary. Let's see, probably about a half hour or so. Half hour, maybe 45 minutes. I'm thinking I want to go to the other side of Calgary and see if I can find parking at that Petro-Canada. If you're familiar with the area, it's Trans-Canada, west of Calgary. And there's a Petro-Canada truck stop, and I'm hoping that there'll be parking there. The only thing is, if there's not parking there, I'm gonna have to go further, almost all the way into BC, or at least up to Canmore, Alberta, into the mountains. I think that's where the next parking is. I guess I could park at one of the rest areas on the way there. There's some scenic pullouts and rest areas and whatnot once the mountains start, but pretty much if I can't find parking at Petro-Canada, I've got to go an hour further into the mountains yet. Which is fine, I have the hours to do it. I just don't know if I want to. I'm getting a little tired, but nah, if I have to do it, I can do it. I mean, I'm not falling asleep or anything. I just wouldn't mind relaxing for a little bit yet, but we'll see how far we can get. First, let's get around Calgary. Here we are going around Calgary. We're on Stony Trail, just on the east side of Calgary, just turned onto it. Like I always say, when we go through Calgary, they don't got roads here, they got trails. So this is Stony Trail. Goes all the way around the north side of Calgary and then meets back up with the Trans-Canada Federal Highway on the west side of the city. From there, it's a straight shot off to the mountains. But I don't think we're gonna make it to the mountains tonight unless I can't find parking. It'll take about 20 to 25 minutes to get all the way around the city. It's nighttime, so there will be little traffic. Usually you don't have to worry too much about traffic on Stony Trail, except right on the west side of the city, where it gets a little congested during rush hour. We're just coming up to this Petro-Canada here on the right. I want to make sure I don't miss this exit. I think it has its own little exit. If I'm correct, it's after exit 161A here. Somewhere in here is the exit. Here it is. Okay, let's see if there's parking here for me. If not, I just saw a sign for a government scale about a kilometer down the road. If can't find parking here, we'll go park there. I'd prefer not to park at the scale, but if I have to, I have to, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go to the back and see what we can find. Come with me, come with me. Can't park over here by the pumps. Aha, I do see spots here. A whole pile of people off there on the right that nosed in. I'm gonna back in beside them, or how about I, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna nose in right here beside these guys. Wow, everybody's all parked all crooked and all over the place. Must be in Canada or something. I'm parked right up beside this guy on the left here.
There we go, big guy. Parked in our own quiet little safe haven. You got something in your eye. There you go. Oh, good boy. You're tired, aren't you? You've been sleeping for a couple of hours already. You enjoying the bed back there? It's about my turn to get back there now, okay? Hope you had fun. We can't both fit on there as well as we did in the Peterbilt because this bed is smaller. He still tries. Middle of the night, he'll try hopping up there. And eventually he'll get so squished that he'll jump off and come sleep on the floor here. Because you know who the boss is.
So here we are. Let's turn these lights off so you can see outside. Let's turn the lights on there. I nosed in right by whatever that is there. It looks like some kind of hydro place. Let's not go in there and touch stuff because probably why they got a fence around it. Another guy nosed in over there all crooked and whatnot. Like, this must be Canada because everyone's all over the place, but it's all right. I am a Canadian driver, so I'm allowed to criticize Canadian drivers because I know how bad they park. Just saying, I'm one of them, but I know how to park. I may sound a little hateful towards the Canadian drivers when I always talk about them, like, oh, those Canadians can't park. Remember, I'm one of them. I'm a Canadian driver. I take pride in parking straight, taking up only one spot. I'm a minority. I'll have to go over the footage of this vlog yet, but I think we did pretty good with the vlog today. Filmed quite a few parts throughout the day. I think I gave you a pretty good storyline of what happened throughout my day. We did drive quite a distance. We would not have been able to make it this far on American hours of service. Good thing we're not in America right now, because I would have been driving illegal. You see, I can drive 2 hours further in Canada. We drove just over 1,100 kilometers. That's about 680 miles or so. If you were on a freeway with no stops, driving 60, 65 mile an hour, sure, you could do it in 11 hours. But seeing as I had to deliver, I had to drive through little 2-lane roads there for a while in Saskatchewan and into Alberta, drive through towns. There's no way you could make that in exactly 11 hours unless if you're driving 100 kilometers an hour or 65 mile an hour the entire way, like blowing through stop signs, blowing through towns, everything. So it takes a little longer. But I am tired. I'm already rubbing my face too much. I hate it when I do that because then it turns red. Habit though, I guess. Thanks for joining today. Tomorrow is going to be very scenic. Tomorrow we go down the road that way, west, into the Canadian Rockies. It's going to be very scenic. I've shown it to you guys countless times in my vlogs before, but hey, it's always nice seeing it again, right? Because it's not something I see every day. I'm from the eastern side of the prairies, which is the furthest part of the prairies away from the mountains. I live 3 provinces over from the mountains. So it's a special occasion when a Manitoban gets to go see the Rockies. They're very impressive to me. Massive rocks, all shapes and sizes, just jutting out of the earth. It always makes me think, that must have been awesome when those formed. You know, when those were pushed out of the ground, I would have loved to have been in a helicopter watching those get pushed up out of the ground. Though it would have probably created crazy air currents and might have downed the helicopter. So I might have to had to watch them from a spaceship, an anti-gravity spaceship, like a UFO, because the air currents probably wouldn't affect that as much. But I still haven't found one yet, and I don't know if they'd give me a ride or not. I mean, I am pretty weird. They might let me aboard, but I've heard what those aliens do when they abduct you. I'm not into that stuff. So, take that off. We don't need that anymore. I'm gonna go home back there. Hope you guys join me tomorrow anytime after 4 a.m. Central Time for the journey into the mountains. I think it'll be worth it. I'll see you then. Down below in the description, there's links to find out more about me. There's links to vlogs that I've made over the past 2 years. Been doing this every day for years and years. So go check them out if you want to see more. Links to my social media down there if you want to find me on social media. Even Snapchat. I like Snapchat. It's down there too, trucker_Josh. I got Instagram. You'll find it all down below in the description. I'll see you tomorrow.